Three, two, one. I don't know. I'm just going to start with Mr. Yankovic.
I guess yeah. This has been a long time coming. That movie's been out for a while, but
I want to know.
you can only talk about Weird Al in safe spaces. Not everybody gets it.
I love the fact that it was Lawson who put it on.
Yeah.
Games sit. All right, so we're going to set the scene here. Undisclosed location in the woods. Group of friends. Game 6 Rangers. And a friend put on, what's the Weird Al story?
Yeah.
With Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
This thing was pure cinema, start to finish. It had more plot twists than an M. Night Shyamalama Dang Dong movie. All right? It was fantastic. You know, I think Daniel Radcliffe needs to do all of the roles. I want him to be James Bond and...
Well, you know, I didn't think much when they said that he was going to be doing it.
Neither did I.
And then when I saw it, and you know, and they don't. It's not like they try and hide it. It's not like say like Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, where Austin Butler actually trained to sing like Elvis. It's like
you're the one who told me he
had
to retrain his brain to not talk like Elvis.
Yeah,
they got out of it.
So but
it is.
Yeah, I mean, and when you realize it's Weird Al, has his hands all over this
and
thing.
I kept asking that.
Yeah.
And then, yes, the answer is yes, because of course the answer is yes.
Right.
But, okay, I'm just going to break it down as I saw it. The organ at the beginning, we're going to let you keep it. None of it made sense, right? None of it was real. It was just all, other than he lived with those roommates and the drummer.
Yeah, his backup band, which he's had the entire time. They all met in college, and
perfect.
They recorded. I think My Bologna was his first one that he got on Dr. Demento's show. And they did record that.
So that stuff and Dr. Demento,
and they did record that in a bathroom,
right?
Where the drums are on the accordion case, and some dude was doing the hand farts and all that.
And up until that point, sans the dad almost murdering the organ, the accordion selling door-to-door salesman.
Yeah.
At that point, I should have went, but I'm thinking, okay, it's an exaggeration of the story. All these other plot points make sense. And then, actually, it's probably the Jack Black scene that I went, what the fuck? So they had all these people.
That was delightful.
I think that was the scene, because that was before, that was the scene where I went, what? But that was before Madonna.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had written all of them down.
Well,
Alice
there
Cooper,
was Elton John, Andy Warhol,
Grace Jones,
Divine from John Waters movies, Frank Zappa,
Salvador Dali, that guy from Queen.
Right. Oh. And I know his name, but the bassist from Queen.
Who else was
there? And there's all these random actors too,
yes.
Conan was Andy Warhol. The guys from Lonely Island with Andy Samberg were. Pee Wee Herman was there.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yep.
And
at a pool party.
Jack Black, and then
Jack Black was Wolfgang.
Polka Dot Man was there. I forget how to say his name.
Yeah,
Daniel something.
Yeah. Who was he?
He was Roger Taylor.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
And then Rainn Wilson being Dr. Demento, but no, I mean Weird Al he's been on record of. Even they did it behind the music on him.
Oh, I know.
And he was like, there's nothing. Like, he had a wholesome upbringing. There's no skeletons. There's nothing dark.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, I mean, he was a gigantic nerd. I mean, that's all it was.
And not a cool nerd.
No, I mean that was back when, I mean,
it was in the roaring 20s. No.
Yeah, I mean, where'd he go to school? Like Cal Polytech, I think is.
Yes.
Like, so he was going to be like a computer programmer.
And then his boys.
Yeah, well, and then he found out like, yeah, I mean, he could make a living doing this stuff, and then of course,
the toaster went off, and like it hit him.
Well, but like in the actual history though, is that you go. Not everybody was that, but I mean, for a preteen boy in the 80s, that shit was gold. And
yeah,
I mean, but I still like listen back on it, and like me and my brother are like huge Weird Al dorks.
I know.
I mean,
y'all went and saw him.
Yeah, I mean, but it was like, that was more impressive to me than like going to the Vatican. Like, kind of, like, it was this thing, like, it was something that had always existed in my life, and then we're going to see it, and it was so amazing.
Does he have a band? Like, is he actually?
Yeah, it's the same dudes he's been playing with from like day one.
Okay, so they play a proper concert,
with like,
but with
it's all. I mean, most of it is live. Most of it's live, and instrumentation. I mean, when he does
that's the word I was looking for.
I mean, when he does the American Pie Jedi ripoff, he's actually out playing guitar in the whole Jedi War.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And I get, like I said,
didn't you say he put the fat suit on?
Puts the fat suit on. Put on the Beat It jacket when he did Eat It.
For those who didn't know, that came out. Michael Jackson stole that from him.
According to the movie.
According to this movie.
But like that's the point, is that like he's sitting down and he's like, okay, my life is literally boring.
Yeah.
Like, so what do I do to jazz this up? And like every bit of his storytelling was just sharp right turn, sharp right turn,
sharp right turn.
Oh,
was it a sharp right turn? Like I said, there was a machine gun.
He killed Pablo Escobar.
Right. Okay. He was a drunk drug addict who died because of Madonna.
Yeah.
And Madonna stuck by his side forever. He turned down.
And kudos to her for like signing off on that.
Right. Yeah. So she had to.
Yeah.
Okay. You would think.
I mean, they're using her trademark name.
I guess you're right. Evan Rachel Wood, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know it was her, and she killed it. Like, she was perfect.
No, and that it wasn't like, no major studio. It's Roku decided to produce this thing.
When y'all were telling me that, I said, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Roku doesn't do anything."
Right.
Roku houses apps.
Right, and but they decided to do this, and it was, at least it's one of those things where that as soon as they announced that it was only going to be available on Roku, any Weird Al fan, if they didn't already had one, at least made sure to go out and buy a Roku stick.
I had one laying around and didn't know.
Yeah.
Now we watch happenstance. During Game 6, the night that the Rangers got eliminated from the playoffs, we watched Weird Al murder Pablo Escobar.
Yeah. That actually made your night better.
It did, and it was not the card game later.
That's what happens when you play spades.
Yeah, it is.
With a bunch of white people.
It's fun. It was fun. It was.
Yeah.
They're part of our.
That's one word for it.
They're a part of our half a dozen.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so Venom trailer came out. I had completely forgotten about all of this.
Right.
But I am glad that I have Tom Hardy back in my life.
Of course. We're actually like, I wonder, I forgot how close it is, but yeah, you keep talking.
It's October.
Yeah.
But I mean,
so we got Bike Riders at the towards the end of this month.
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the 21st. So at least we'll have a season with two Tom Hardy movies.
And one of them's with a fucking Chicago accent.
Excellent.
I'm already preparing myself for when he dies at the end of that movie.
Oh yeah,
I'm already preparing myself.
that's gonna be like Goodfellas. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, of course. That's exactly what this movie is. It's Goodfellas,
but on bikes.
but on bikes. Right? Did I tell you that? We talked about this, right? Okay, that's what I thought. That's exactly what it looks like. Okay, so anyways, Venom. So they're going to go out with all of the symbiotes?
Yeah, symbiotes.
Symbiotes. See, I got it right. So they're
It's
going
probably like data, like, same thing.
Exactly. So yeah, it looks like that's how they're going to go out. With no, like, bad guy per se, other than them themselves.
Right. Or
So-
whatever the invasion fleet is going to be.
Right. Like, so are these super soldiers? I guess anything that wants those 6. I guess it's 6 because Carnage is dead at this point. I thought it was 8 total. Venom's 1.
Yeah.
Carnage is 1, so there should be 6 left. If I'm right, I don't even know. I should have researched that before we got on, but you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, no. We don't need to be.
I don't need to.
We'll go down that rabbit hole anyway when
Yeah.
we get closer to the movie. But
Yeah, this was just a fucking trailer. So, yeah, looks good.
But and I'm trying to remember.
It didn't look like other than
We'll get
him.
to Dark Matter next week, but
It didn't look like anybody other than him was from
well,
previous
I mean,
movies.
yeah, they're not gonna. I mean, this is their first trailer. I mean, they're not gonna tease. But I mean, other than that, they had all the other ones in the containment orbs or
right.
whatever.
But actors, actresses,
Oh
characters.
yeah. And I haven't.
Other than
I haven't looked at the
cop.
cast list. Yeah.
Other than the cop,
But
the Guy Ritchie
I mean,
guy.
I would think, and I'm going to murder his name. Is it Chiwetel Ejiofor? He might take
yeah,
on one of the
'cause I-
symbiotes.
yeah. I say Chitwell.
Yeah, please correct me on that.
Nope, I say Chitwell. And when they were,
Well, he is
when,
British. so-
when he was on the screen with I can never remember her name.
Yeah, or
Kristen Wiig.
no, that's are you talking about in the preview?
Yeah.
No, that's what's her face?